Dear Jane, you ought to have seen your Jack when he first landed in the dressing station. You wouldn't have owned him, I am sure. I hadn't had a wash or a shower for a week. I looked like Robinson Crusoe. My right arm is bandaged from end to end and in a sling, and my left hand has a big bandage around it too. A nice big rat got too affectionate one night and tried to kiss me.
And when I knocked him off, none too gently, he resented it and took a bite out of the back of my hand and poisoned it a bit, so I was well bandaged up and good and dirty, and looked as though I had really been wounded. Love your boy, Jack. My dear Jane, I am in the line at present, and not much time to write. But we'll get busy, my dear, at the very first opportunity. Heaps of mud and water and shells, but I am feeling fit.
Heaps of love, Jack. My dear honey, you have no doubt read all about the big scrap and what the Canadians have been doing, and wondering where your Jackie is. Came through without a scratch, Janie, thanks to my good maker, and am now out for a rest and a clean-up, which I need rather badly, particularly the clean-up. I haven't had my clothes off since I went in just a week ago yesterday, but it certainly seems like an age. The day and the hour were set, and although we didn't know it then, it turned out to be daylight, Easter Monday. And I'll tell you, Jane, Easter Monday was a great day for Canadians. We gave the Huns a good push that'll take them some time to get over. Pushed them back about 3 miles and took a good many prisoners. We were sent into the line a few days beforehand to get everything ready. And we worked hard with mud and water up to our knees most of the time, getting ammunition up. It's wonderful how cheery the fellows can keep under the very worst conditions. The night before the show, the attacking troops were all taken out into no man's land without a word being spoken or the least noise, because we knew that if the Huns heard us, it would be all up. It was rather an anxious time lying out there waiting for the final moment. Then, at 5:30, just the first streak of dawn, the artillery opened up a terrific barrage, and shells of all sorts and sizes fell like hail just in front of us on Fritz's trenches. Up went his distress signals in all colors, and away we went with a rush into the roar and the flash. Just what my feelings were about then would be hard to describe. They pushed on and on with a determination that nothing on earth could stand up against, over line after line of trenches, right up over the ridge and well down the other side. Just stopping once to get together, and a breath of air, and on again. When the Huns came running towards us with their hands up, yelling "Comrade," we collected them all in and made them carry wounded fellows back to the dressing station. I tell you, Jane, Canadian Tommies are like nothing on earth. They are wonderful fellows.
I forgot to tell you that as we were going from our support trenches up to the front line, we went through a tunnel about 500 yards long, wide enough for 2 men to walk past easily, and lighted with electric lights. This was the work of the engineers. Forgive me, dear, if I have talked a lot of war this time, but I knew it will interest you, and tomorrow, if I'm still out, I will take all your letters and write you a good, long answer. Regards to your people, and heaps of love to my own dear girl. Night, night, Jack. You're a bear, Jane. My, that was a sock shower, wasn't it? You must have been a busy little girl. Just think, I didn't know a thing about it until the bundles got here last night. You see, I'm in the line again, now living in an old cellar where we mustn't show our noses in the daytime. And you can imagine how my eyes opened when they brought my rations in last night, in 4 sandbags. I couldn't imagine what it was all about, and here were the socks, 3 parcels of them, and cigarettes, and games, and sugar, all done up so nicely like nobody else could do it. I asked you for some socks one day, didn't I?
Pretty nervy of me, but I'd forgotten all about it until Sure enough, they landed here with a bump. And just think, my little Jane ran the whole thing herself. And wasn't it just grand the way all the good people came and gave? Would you thank them one and all for me, Jane dear? And I tell you, they will be more than appreciated by the fellows, particularly now that they are in the line where nice clean socks and smokes are at a premium. I'm going to distribute them tonight. You must have been just tickled to pieces with the whole thing, Jane. But it couldn't be anything else but a grand success when you were engineering it, my love. And I tell you, I am more than proud of my own sweet girl. Heaps and heaps of love to my own and only girlie, Jack.